y'all. I'm gonna have to place myself in the middle. Sorry, that's okay. Hey y'all, it's Cindy Cobb with Around the Town in the South, and I am so excited to be in Clarksdale, Mississippi with a guy that we went to school with, but also some members of my high school class are here. We came to watch this band because of who we know, which is Billy Dixon, and this is the Stone Gas Band, and they're about to surprise us.
I want you to rock me.
some icons in the blues industry. Most of you know all of these band members, and you're about to be introduced to them. But I want to thank Billy for, first off, doing the vlog with us and our show. Thank you so much. I need to thank our sponsors. The City of Clinton, Mississippi is actually sponsoring us tonight. And Nettie's Candy in Jackson, Mississippi. They ship worldwide. If you need anything, they will ship it to you. So keep that in mind. I want to just move right on into this interview. I literally have chills sitting here. It's not every day that we get to come together and we get to be in the presence of such just harmony and music and soul and Mississippi. This is Mississippi music, blues. So this is Billy Gibson. He went to school with us in Clinton, and you're part of the band. Billy, tell us a little bit about your story. Introduce us to your band members, and so my audience knows who you are.
The last time that we saw each other was 2009.
Underground 119.
Underground 119, we were down and they had a big harmonica festival.
They did.
And I'm so glad to see y'all. That's amazing.
We're glad to see you.
Yeah. And we saw each other at Iron Horse Grill. Like,
Not even a year
was it a
ago.
year ago?
Yeah.
We've been out in the sun a long time. It's going to take me a minute. But I remember the time I saw you, just real quick, I know, but I had just come back from overseas. I'd been overseas. And I'd been over there for 6 weeks. I was so glad to be home. Because after you travel a lot, you know, you just get really homesick. But I've been to Poland.
Wow.
And I had been to the Czech Republic, I had been to Germany, and I spent 2 weeks in Scandinavia. And when I got home, I was so excited about being home, being down in Jackson, Mississippi, because Fingers Taylor was on the harmonica show. Fingers was my hero growing up, right? On the harmonica down in Jackson, it was Sam Myers and Fingers Taylor. Y'all remember Zoo Blues?
Yeah.
And of course, Charlie Jacobs with the Tangents.
Oh, love
Alan Mouth, right?
Yes.
Oh man, those New Year's Eve shows.
And we need to thank John Walls for pulling us together that night.
What up,
Because
Johnny?
What up, John? He actually called all of us and said you were in town and had us come to that show.
That's amazing.
So thanks. He's another Clintonian, by the way. So thanks to him. He's also a harmonica player.
But he is. But as exciting as all the traveling was, I was more excited about meeting Fingers and hanging with Fingers. And then he got up on stage and we played some songs together at that show. So for me, it was like a moment, you know, like a real, a mile marker in my career. You know, I got a chance to play with my hero.
Absolutely.
How cool is that?
Love
Right?
Fingers.
But now, you know, coming up here, Clarksville, Mississippi. I mean, that's not that far. We're not that far from home.
No.
And playing with the Stone Gas Band.
Awesome.
Get off the Stone Gas Band. These guys are legendary, you know, legendary musicians from this area. They played with all of the names that you guys can imagine. Super Chicken, Big Jack Johnson, Frank Frost. Who else, Shannon?
Sam Carr.
Sam Carr.
Oh my God. Speak a little
Robert
loud.
Bilbo Walker.
Robert Bilbo Walker. We just named all the
T-Model Ford.
T-Model Ford. Everybody. Mississippi Blues. These guys have backed them up and played with them.
Oh, wow.
We're just super excited.
We're humbled that you're here. Thank you so much.
you
So who
all
do we
for
have
your
here with you?
Okay, on guitar we got Shine Turner.
Shine.
And then we got Harvell Thomas. Guitar. Dion Thomas on the drums and the vocals. They're brothers.
Oh, okay.
And we got Ms. Ann that sings with the band.
And she's a dancer too, by the way.
This is right. This is family. This ain't number
I didn't realize that. I love a good surprise. And when I talked to Billy on Thursday, I said, I really don't like to go and do my research on you. I want to be surprised that I'm not.
Yeah.
Because I love to be surprised with my audience. So tell us kind of how you got together, what's going on now, and where you're going.
Shine, you want to?
Well, it all started about the original founder of the band, Arthur East Gasman Jones.
Okay.
He passed in 2013. And so we all come together to do a tribute fundraiser in his
He was a
behalf.
harmonica player from here in Clarksville.
And Billy, he had history. And so at all the people we could get to fill in for the place was Billy. So I spoke with Howard. I said, how do you think Billy be willing to come down?
Howard Stovall plays, keys with the band when he can.
And so when Howard talked to Billy, Billy said he'd be glad. And it's been.
When I was coming up, they used to come over into like around Senatobia and Batesville and Oxford, and I remember going to a show back in the 90s, And Arthur pulled me off to the side. I was standing on the side of the stage, and I was watching him play the mic. And he showed me a little scale. Check it out. Arthur showed me that. How about that? And he said, this is a minor scale. He says, man, you learn this scale, and he goes, this will open up music. You can go all into different kinds of music, not just blues. And I always appreciate the fact that he would take the time to show me a little something.
Wow. What a story.
Isn't that cool? And now I'm playing with it. Now I'm playing with the band.
So how old were you when that happened? I'm just curious.
Man, that was 90. My God, I don't know.
So in the beginning of your career as a harmonica player, basically.
Well, you know, I started down in Clinton with the guys down in Clinton. Jeffrey Thornton.
Yeah.
Scott Miller, Mike Butts, y'all remember all those guys?
Yeah.
We were talking about playing at Buddy's. We used to go do the
Buddies.
out at Buddy's and drink beers and hang out. I know the fellows from Marty Kerr, what up?
Marty
But you know, we cut our teeth in there. Y'all were there. We cut our teeth just playing and having fun. And you know, that's what I'm doing. I'm just having fun and enjoying myself. I never thought it would end up being a career, but I'm glad that it has.
And that's very humbling to be able to do what you do every single day. And to me, what you do is you bring joy to people's lives. And you kind of let them escape what their actual life is at the time through your music. And we thank you for that.
That's very sweet.
So I know something very exciting that's just happened. What just happened with y'all?
We got the new record. Yeah.
You want to talk about it, Dan?
First of all, what it's all about. This is our first release record. We worked hard, you know, over the years, coming up with guys like Mr. Johnny Billington and JB and the Midnighters. Also with James Super Chicken Johnson, Big Jack Johnson, and other guys like we played with Big T, Terry Williams on guitar. So what the record is all about is we just happy and more expressing to be this band to come back other than 30 years from just playing. You know, I've been away from it for 15 years. Lived in Kansas City, Kansas, and decided to come back, shine off, and say, hey, Dion, is you coming back? We also gonna do this record, so we got together, and you know the form, and then when I met Miss Ann, and we worked so hard, and you know just in the house and stuff, and all girls and his brother, and we worked so hard just to get together to practice and build something, and we felt really strong about getting back together. So once we got back together, we invested in 3 years. Where we at right now.
Oh, wow.
Also to promote the Living Blues magazine that came out in 2019 with what's his name, Lucky Peterson.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They did a feature article that just came out. In fact, Living Blues is
That was in the August edition.
They did a full-length story on the band, and they just did one on Shine. Here's the new issue.
Yes.
Coming out.
So if you want to learn more about the history of the band, the deep history of the band, it's in Living Blues magazine right now.
So you can get everything from right there. About Mr. Johnny Billington and everybody.
Yeah. Johnny was a teacher. Johnny Billington was a teacher. All these they came up since they were little kids under Johnny. Johnny was like a master teacher, and he would teach all the kids, and he would encourage them to play music. And when I came, let's say in the '90s, when I came up here, I would come into Clarksville and I'd hang out with Bobby Little. I'd hang out with Bobby Little, and Bobby introduced me to Johnny. And Johnny, I was playing the harmonica, but we needed a bass player, so Mr. Johnny taught me how to play bass. He was starting to get a lot of work. And I didn't know where hard, but
I was thinking about playing with Super Chicken.
But I finally had to tell him we were sounding good, we were getting so much work. I finally had to say, Mr. Johnny, I'm the harmonica. I said, I love you and I love playing the bass, but I don't want to be a bass player. I want to play the harmonica. And he understood that.
Yeah.
Well, I know that's exciting, and listen, they have this album they just dropped. It's for sale, and we have a link on there to their Facebook page, and I'm sure you can go there and order it. If it's not on there, Billy can tell me where to go.
You can get it to iTunes,
iTunes?
Amazon, CD.
Oh, wow. So if you went to iTunes, what would I?
Yeah, Amazon, iTunes,
Stone Gas Band, Up All Night.
Up all night.
Stone
Y'all,
Gas
let's support
Band,
these
Up All
guys.
Night.
They're amazing. I feel like I'm sitting in a little bit of history. I
yeah.
really, really do. And I want to thank you so much for joining me on my show. And I'm just in awe. I really am. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for taking my call, and thank you so much for putting this together. We're gonna have a great night tonight, so stay tuned. We're going to be doing some more stuff. But y'all support your local musicians, follow them. I'm sure that everybody on that CHS page is wishing they were here right now.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Does anybody want to say anything?
Yeah, we're gonna keep you up all night.
Miss Ann wants to say something, so we're gonna let Miss Ann say something.
I have one thing to say. I am so proud of this band. I mean, I came out of a musical family, but I never had it this good until I got with the Stone Gas Band. And without them, I want to say there's no hopefully by late summer next year, I'm writing on some music, and I'm writing on some songs, and I should have it together hopefully by late summer.
We're gonna
Just
back
trying
up
to
on
catch a
you.
break.
Yes.
And the Stone Gas Band.
So y'all stay tuned to their Facebook page. You will find out a lot of information on there. Follow them. Share this vlog. We want everyone in the Delta to see what the heart is of this band. So thank y'all for joining me, and we'll see you around the town.